Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. So I'm here today with a pile of sticker paper. I'm going to give you some ideas of ways that you can use this in your crafting, whether you're a journal maker, a card maker, mixed media, whatever. It's a really fun kind of paper to use, and this is just cheap as chips. It happens to be printable, but I should imagine you can use any. And I'm even going to give you some ideas, a couple of ideas of using the waste sheet. It's single-sided, so I'm going to show you what we can do with it and have some crafty fun. This example is the humble napkin. Okay, always messy to a dear. We use Mod Podge and all sorts of things. We get problems with tearing and ripping, and this is an easier way. I'm also going to give you a tip for using the waste of napkins, because these will split into about 3 different sections, giving you even more possibilities. So all you do is peel part of it back, and we all know it doesn't matter if you get some rippling or bubbling, it doesn't matter. Okay, you put your napkin down on there, get that as flat as you can. Okay, lift it back, pull the sticker sheet, and then just keep adhering. And I kind of do the swipe method. Okay, I'm not going to take time to get it perfect. You could, okay, take time and get it wrinkle free. I'm just giving you the idea. You could do it wrinkle free. Okay, I quite like the wrinkles, because then if you want to add any ink or anything like that, it picks up on it and it gives you texture. So what can you do with that? Well, anything that you would do with napkins normally. Okay, you can punch them, you could fussy cut them, you could trim that off, and that you could put that through your printer and print on the back, and that could be a journal card. I've seen people make envelopes out of them, wallets out of them, all sorts of things, but you're doing it without the mess. Okay, if you want to then go over with a Mod Podge or something like that, then be my guest, but it's already down. Okay, half the battle's done for you. So the other thing that you can do is, as well as adding your pattern napkin, you can use your napkin waste on these. You could scrunch them up before you flatten it down to give texture, and then add your sprays or your inks or your paints. You could, before you put this down, you could add some lavender or some fibres or some whatever you want, bits of glitter, and put this on over the top. Okay, add some watercolour paints after and let it dry, and it will look like faux handmade paper. Okay, so that's just a couple of ideas just with a napkin. So let's go into the next idea. Foil. Again, you could crumple it up and add it on, and then you've got lots of lovely texture. Okay, in fact, I think I'm going to crumple it and then undo it so that I do have that texture. Okay, and then we can, very much the same as the napkin, we can now add that to our sticker paper. And what can you do with it, Amanda? Well, I'm sure if you are a crafter, your mind is racing already. You can, now you have got something to do, faux metal die cuts. You can die cut that, okay? Anything, you know, your labels or your faux metalware or your cogs or your steampunky type things, okay? And you can then add, there you go, how easy is that? That is far easier than trying to glue foil down. And then just trim all of the excess off, obviously, and you've got something to then go and create your faux metal with. Far cheaper than buying foil card. It will die cut. You could gently emboss it. Okay, just remember, if you're embossing something that's thin, not to put too much pressure on. Maybe have your sandwich quite slim so that it doesn't, so that the embossing folder doesn't cut through the paper that you're embossing. But how cool is that? You could make, you know, use your die cuts, cogs. You can then add, like I say, your alcohol inks to change that to whatever colour you want. And you've got yourself a sheet of faux metal. Okay, let's think of another idea. We go. So I've got another idea for you. Let's turn it over and peel the sticker waste back. Okay, and get ready for the next one. And my next idea is drum roll, fabric. Okay, so you can add your fabric to this. Okay, let's have a look. And if I want some fabric for crafting and I don't want to spend a lot and I can't source it secondhand, I will buy cotton pillowcases. I find that natural fibres are always nicer. Okay, so then you can add that to your sticker sheet. Don't throw this waste away because I've got some ideas for it. Adhere that down nicely. Okay, trim off the excess, and if you are very, very careful and you trim that off nicely, okay, you can put that through your printer and print on that fabric, which I will do and come back and show you. My fabric paper is printed. Well, it's not fabric paper, it's fabric. I thought I'd show you how lovely the faux metal has die cut. So this was the foil, and then the waste here that we're saving is you can use as a protective layer, okay, because it's kind of shiny and non-stick. You can use it for lots of things, so save it and reuse it. And then here I'm going to just add some alcohol ink to this one to show you that you can then change the colour to whatever you like, and it will be absolutely fabulous. You could make the most fabulous vintage style or grungy style, or you could paint them pink. You could do what you like with them. But there you go. I think I've proved my point in regards to the foil. And then obviously, you know, it's not as thick as cardstock. It's nice and easy to adhere, and you can just glue that onto your project. Perfect. Let's see how the fabric's done. Look at our printed fabric. So it's worked perfect. I just chose one of my digitals randomly. Obviously, you're going to get a different kind of colour saturation than you do with paper. Okay, so the colours are probably going to be darker. Bear that in mind, because the fabric is going to absorb the ink. Okay, because I pressed it down nice and firmly and trimmed it and made sure there was no stragglers, it's gone through my printer without any problem. However, I don't advise printing heaps and heaps and heaps of fabric through your home printer, okay, because over time the dust of the fabric can build up. And I only know that because I used to sell printed fabric images. Okay, so the odd one for your own, you know, your own use, but I wouldn't go doing it en masse. Okay, and now that will just release. And obviously you can print whatever you want on there. You can print whatever you want on there, photographs, images, whatever. And then I would probably go and I would put that under a tea towel and give it a press. Okay, bearing in mind I use an inkjet printer, so you don't want to start putting this in the bath because it might not be you know, colour safe when adding water. But it's a fun thing to do. How lovely would that be as on your journal cover, making you know, your journal, what do they call them, you know, the big rectangular things you then stick on your journal. I can't think what it's called, but that's another use. Let's carry on, we're not done. Okay, so for this one I'm actually going to cut the sticker sheet in half and give you two examples from the one sheet. All right, because I'm going to use them in different ways. One, I'm going to use the paper side, and one I'm going to use the sticker side. Right, so the sticker side, you can make your, and I'm going to do a very basic one here. I'm giving you the example to go and try. So making your own collages. I don't like glue stick. I don't like the feel of it on my hand. Okay, that's just me. Another way of doing it is using the sticker paper. So you've got an adhesive background already. So maybe you're making your masterboards or your collages. Okay, you want to use up your scraps. You can stick your scraps onto these sheets, put them away for a later date and add to them, stamp on them, paint on them, do what you want. Okay, but yeah, so if you want to go through your scrap basket or your scrap box, which is something I really don't do nowhere near enough, okay, you can then go through and you can literally just stick everything down randomly onto some of these sheets. Like I say, I've cut this one in half, okay, and then, you know, put them in a folder, deal with them later. or as you're making your project that you're actually working on, you can do this, and it's no mess. You've no glue, you've no glue stick, you've no mess. You could do this in your bed whilst you're watching TV. You're not going to get glue on your sheets or on your best pyjamas. It's just a no mess way of doing it, and I'm just doing it randomly with some old dictionary page. Imagine how fabulous that would look if you actually let me get my trimmer. If you actually collaged in a correct manner. Okay, I'm just demonstrating, and then I would probably just trim the edges off. I'm doing it with my trimmer just because it's faster. Would I save these pieces? Some people will, you know, save them. You can make a butterfly out of it. I think you can save too many scraps. But if you want to save those and carry on adding them to the next one, absolutely, why not? There's nothing wrong with being totally frugal. And that's even, you can even see that through on the other side. So you could have it that way and carry on adding, or you can even have it that way and you can see the print through. How cool is that? Okay, because these sticker sheets are not massively expensive, but how useful. Okay, no mess. So the next one, let me get rid of these bits. I'm sorry, I'm going to throw those in the bin. Let's have a row in the comments. So that was using the sticky side. I'm going to use the paper side on this one, and I'm going to get my stamps out, and again I'm going to use one of the waste ones underneath, because I can use these, save these to protect my desk. Okay, and I'm just doing this randomly. Okay, you obviously would do it more with more purpose and more intention. I'm just giving you the idea. So here I am randomly stamping, very, very random. You could ink underneath, you could stencil underneath, you could do what you want. Okay, I'm just randomly, as random as I can, stamping. Okay, you can use obviously different colours, different kinds of stamps. Okay, I'm just going to fill this in as fast as I can. It's not meant to be anything special. I'm just demonstrating. All right. Although that's actually looking quite cool. Right, so what do we do with that? Well, you can obviously peel the back off and use that as it is. How cool would that be? You could turn it into anything you'd use a collage for, and it's already glued on the back. The other thing that you can do is, and you can also do this with other stuff, is if you trim it into 1/2 inch strips, you've got washi tape. And if you leave it white, then whatever journal you're using, you can gently ink over the top with a distress ink, and you could do it in any colour you wanted. If you I've stamped there in a grey rather than a black, and then you can gently add whatever colour over the top that you desire to coordinate with your journal. Okay, so that's that idea. Washi tape. Okay, let me do some more, and you can save those. Okay, now you can save them like that, just leave them, which would be quite sensible, or you can peel the back off. Okay, and you can add them to one of your sticker wastes and put them in a file. You know, you could make several different ones and put them on here and save them in a folder. That's another idea. Let's think of some more. The most common sense way I'd use them, and this is for fussy cuts. So I've printed out a sheet of fussy cuts from one of my collection. I've cut the shape out, and obviously there I have immediately got my own stickers. And now the benefit of these, as opposed to maybe just printing them on paper and gluing them, is again, no mess, no fuss. If you wanted to add something to acetate or overhead protector sheet, which I do, transparency film, you've got no glue, no mess. So that would be useful. Okay. And again, you know, if you've cut out too many, you've took the back off by accident, just stick it back on the backing and save it for later. You've got your words. I've got sheets full of just words that I'll cut out and spend ages gluing them on. here, you just cut them out, obviously, peel the backing off and stick it on, okay? Super simple. So here's another, because you can print on it, obviously, you can print 2 to a page. And here's another washi tape idea. Use your patterned papers in your collection to make your own sticky washi tapes that you don't need to start gluing, and you can layer on with ease. It's just a way of making life a little easier and a little more fun, okay? I'm not going to waste it. I'll use it. And then if you end up cutting off some of the edges here, say you want to trim it down, okay, then you can save that strip and you can stamp words on it. You can stamp your labels or your Tim Holtz, whatever, the same as we've done here, and make your washi tape stickers again, okay? Or number stickers, little tiny number stickers that can be fiddly to glue. The possibilities are endless. I'm sure you could come up with some more fabulous ideas with the humble sticker paper. And this sheet as well, because it's double, you know, because it's non-stick, you can use it to smooth gluey things down. I saw one video where a lady was using it when she had die cut and added glitter, and she used this to push this into the glitter into the glue, the gluey page. She'd actually done it on the sticker paper and then pressed this into it. So there's loads of things you can do with this, so you know, we don't waste any of it. None of this needs to get wasted. Super versatile ideas. We've got fussy cuts, we've got washi tape, we've got custom washi tape, we've got collaging, we've got our foil die cuts. What else did we do? We've got our fabric, we've got our napkin ideas. Where's my napkin? Here's my napkin. So there's lots and lots of ideas there. You know, you could, on here, you could use, instead of cutting washi, you could punch your shapes with your punches or your die cuts. The possibilities are endless. There's some ideas. Go and have some fun. Just make sure that if you want to print on it, that you buy printable sticker sheet suitable for your printer. Otherwise, if you're just sticking things on like this, or doing your own stamping, or just adding your fabric, I don't think really the quality of it matters. Just go and have some fun, and you can get it cheap as chips. Okay, thanks for watching. Hope it helps. Bye for now.